Good day, time, my fuzzies, and welcome to a quick review of a game, movie, or TV show I just finished. All thoughts and feelings are my own and are just for fun, quick way to get out my feelings on what I just played or watched. So enjoy and don't take anything too seriously. Alrighty. G'day time, my fuzzy guys. Welcome to a quick review of Ms. Pac-Man. A classic little game that's slightly altered. Yeah, it is slightly altered. Don't know why I'm saying, oh, it's kind of slightly. It is slightly altered from Pac-Man, making it somewhat unique. But you know, if you like the Pac-Man formula, you'll like the Pac-Man formula here. Not much to really talk about going in. It's an old arcade game. I recommend playing them just to see how it was back in the day. Like, Pac-Man was a worldwide success, and I think Ms. Pac-Man was as well. People really liked her. But yeah, we'll just go into it with the characters, and just like Pac-Man, basic things and whatnot. You still have the end cutscene, which shows some personality. This one showing Act 1, Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man meeting. No, screw it. Let's... scenes. Yeah. First one they meet, where Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man are being attacked by Pinky and Inky, who collide together, and Mr. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man meet. Then they get chased. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man chase each other across the screen over and over until 3 turns. Then they rapidly run from left to right. And then Junior. Ooh. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man gradually wait for a stork who flies overhead with a little blue bundle. The stork drops the bundle, which falls to the ground in front of Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man, and finally opens up to a tiny Pac-Man. Played after rounds 9, 13, and 17. So yeah, not what I thought they were during the game. I thought they were something else. But yeah, so basic information. Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man, I guess, got married, and had a child in the course of Ms. Pac-Man. Wow, wild. Besides that, there's no dialogue or whatnot, but you see Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Sue in this instead of Clyde. But they're basic. They have coding differences, probably like Pac-Man does, but I don't really know them. So overall, it's just fine characters. They do what they do. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man get married, because that was the thing back in the day, especially if having a child, and whatnot, which is sweet, and whatnot. Very cool. Beyond that, going into the story, and there's not much. Pac-Man, is there even a story? Ms. Pac-Man story. I can't remember if Pac-Man had one. Gameplay. 4 mazes appear. Oh. Yeah, nothing about story. So you're just Ms. Pac-Man, eating dots, all the dots you can handle, and then just surviving the ghosts over and over again. I guess the other story in the cutscenes is Ms. Pac-Man and Pac-Man meet. They have their fun, and then they have a child. Or delivered a child. So, you know, basic stuff. Not much of a story, as a lot of these old arcade games don't. Even if they do, they're basic, like, oh yeah, you're in this place. You have to get all the gems. Go get that. and whatnot. Never anything fancy. Moving on. We've done that. We've done that. To the gameplay. The gameplay is very much similar to Pac-Man. Where you just move around the mazes, collecting dots. You get all the dots, and you succeed, and you go to the next maze. There are special power dots that make the ghosts vulnerable to be eaten. And this time around, where there is fruit, it's not, instead of being stationary under where the ghosts are, it comes in through a warp pipe section, walks around the stage, goes around the middle of the stage for a bit, and then dissipates after that through another warp pipe, I believe. So yeah, a little more challenge to getting it. As you go on, the ghosts speed up faster and faster. Every few rounds, you get a cutscene, totaling out to 3 cutscenes. Yeah, not much more. Basic differences from Pac-Man, being like the mazes. There are more mazes in this. Oh, what? Yeah, that's right. I forgot to talk about the scenery. I guess there are multiple different mazes where Pac-Man had the one maze and that was it. This one, after a few rounds, will introduce a new maze in the mix. But I don't think there's many. 4, I think it said. 4 mazes appear in different color schemes and alter from after each gaming intermission. One pink, one light blue, brown, and then dark blue. Yeah. So it does give variety going through the mazes and seeing different layouts and whatnot, which is nice. And the gameplay it complements that, but all in all, the legacy of it, taking this, comparing it to Pac-Man, it is very much like an upgraded Pac-Man game. Like I said, the stages, they do change every 3 or 4 turns, every 3 or 4 changes, going in between 4, alternating over and over and over again, and the fruit bounces around. Other than that, and Sue being there instead of Clyde, not much different. Like I said, it's more a variation, it's an upgraded variation of Pac-Man, but it's still neat to play, it's fun to play, enjoyable enough, trying to see all the cutscenes at the very least, and I do recommend it. It is fun. But yeah, all in all, it's a basic game. It's just slightly altered Pac-Man, where Pac-Man has a bow, with the cutscenes following Ms. Pac-Man and Pac-Man meeting and doing all their things. The stages, there are different varieties this time, so you can't just get complacent with the same one. But yeah, it's still eating dots and going through. Not much more to say. It looks cool, it sounds fine, it's a classic game. I recommend playing it if you have the chance. It's good enough. But I think that'll do it. We'll move on to the next game. So, thank you my brothers for watching, and I'll see you either in a little bit or next anytime. Take care.